What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are doing well. I myself am doing amazing. Welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're in the S10. I'm trying out a new angle. It's like a little zoomed out, so like you can kind of capture everything in the interior. I'm trying it out for when I do the POV drives in the Camaro, but right now we are at my bank, and I'm super excited, guys. Today we're going to be paying off the Camaro. I am at a loss for words. I can't believe this is real. I know to a lot of people it probably seems like, oh, it's just a loan, but this is my first loan ever. This is my first ever loan, and me being able to pay this off, I mean, honestly, I never would have thought that I'd be able to afford a Camaro, because things can be so pricey nowadays. Things can be so expensive, and money goes like that. And I just never thought that I'd be able to honestly afford a Camaro. And the fact that I'm coming here today to pay that same car off is amazing to me, because for those of you who don't know, Camaro is my favorite car. That is my favorite car. That's my favorite car. Ever since that Transformers movie came out, I fell in love with those Camaros, and I had to get one. Yeah, I have a couple other favorites, but that one's like the main favorite car for me. And then, of course, I have my dream cars as well. I got like maybe 3 on that list. But the Camaro right now is a 2015. It has about, it's like in the 40,000 mile range right now, so it has 40,000 miles on it. I don't know exactly what the number is off of the top of my head. I know it's in the 40,000 range. It's a 2015. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything works on it. The car makes great power. The car looks amazing. I'm still doing mods to it. I have a couple other mods lined up for you guys that I can't wait to do. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's awesome. Like, I literally own this car outright. I have a car with less than 50,000 miles that I own outright. A muscle car at that, sports car at that. And the fact that I'm able to own a car like that, to me, is just, it's a different feeling. Like, the S10, I own it outright, don't get me wrong, and I love this truck. This truck is awesome. It was my first car, but it was something that I was able to afford. It's something that pretty much anybody would be able to afford. But a car that I got at the time that was worth 30, it's like worth, at the time that I got it, it was worth like 30 to 40 grand, depending on what spec you got. That's a lot of money. I got the cash in an envelope right here. I'm gonna go get this car paid off, and once I get out, I will inform you guys how it went. All right, guys, we just got out of the bank right now. We got the S10 here. It's kind of dirty, to be honest, but I mean, still looks good. That red anytime just hits. Like, even when it's dirty, the red still hits. We just left the bank and we paid off the Camaro. The Camaro is finally mine. Now that we got this Camaro paid off, we're gonna move on to the next chapter and the next journey for the Camaro, and that means mods are coming very soon. All right, guys, I'm finally back home, and we got the Camaro here. I'm so happy to like come home, see this car, and know that I own it. Like, this is my car. I'm so excited for that. You guys have no idea. If this camera was pointing towards me, you guys would see how cheesy I am. Like, sheesh, can't believe it. And from stock to now, I mean, we can go over everything. It has, you guys saw the full mod list. I mean, it's lowered, it's got the front lip, it's got the spoiler, it's got the big brakes, it's got the upgraded interior, fully tinted, intake, exhaust, long tubes, just about everything. Clear side markers. Yeah, it's a lot of things that were done to it, so this is how it is, you know, and all the time that I've owned it. And then we've got There's a couple little, I guess, like stuff that's not so great. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to pick it up here, but there's like a small like ding right here somewhere. I don't know if you guys can even see it. It's somewhere around here in the pillar. That I want to get fixed. This fender, I don't know if you guys have already picked it up or noticed, but around here you can kind of see that it's kind of like pushed out, because one day when I had the 1LE, I think it was the 1LE or the 01 wheels, the fitment is like so dialed on those that the tire rubbed. Unfortunately, I was turning and there was like a dip in the road, and it rubbed and it kind of pushed out the fender. So one day I want to get that fixed. The front bumper has to be repainted. It has way too many rock chips. I don't know if this is something that happens to all Camaros. I've seen a couple of them already, like a couple 5th gens, and they all seem to have this issue with like the bumper alignment or the bumper fitment, like in the quarter panel, or just kind of like sticks. I mean, if it was like that, it would be perfect, but it's always like this. I don't know why. So yeah, I don't know if it's just my car, but I've seen a couple other 5th gens and they do look like that as well. So, and then what else? I think there's like a scratch around here. I don't know if you guys can see it, like right here. There's like one little scratch, and then I think there's one other ding somewhere along this quarter panel. I gotta look for it. And there's like a little chip of paint. But other than that, everything else on this car is literally perfect. Like literally everything on this car is nice and new and still looks great. The paint's in great condition because, like I said, ever since I bought it, I always paint corrected it. I always kept up with the maintenance, washing, waxing, all that stuff when it comes to the paint. Making sure that there's like sealant on there to protect it. Everything you can think of, I always did it. Even oil-wise, like the maintenance-wise on the car, like I always did the oil. I would always do the oil at 50%. Like I would never let it get to 0%. As soon as it said 50%, I already went to go buy oil, and I would swap the oil, put in a brand new filter, the OEM stuff too, like the Mobile One, which is what they use from the manufacturer, and the AC Delco oil filter. And then I would also do consistent like diff fluid changes. I did that a couple times as well. The only fluid that I haven't changed on this car was probably antifreeze, but I've never had heating issues or anything with this car, so I don't believe I need to change it. And looking at the antifreeze, I mean, it still looks brand new and clean, and it's still like orange the way it comes from factory. But maybe I will go ahead and do it sometime soon. But other than that, like maintenance wise, the car is just, I mean, you guys see it. The car looks new. The car looks clean. Condition wise, the car is like, it's like a new car. I mean, you come on in here, the interior looks new. And keep in mind, this car, the interior is dirty right now. I always try to keep it clean, but it's a little dirty because I've already used it a couple times since the last time I cleaned the interior. But I mean, the seats are not ripped. The seats are not, like, there's nothing wrong with the seats. The doors, they look perfect. The steering wheel, I mean, yeah, it's a new one, but there's nothing wrong with it. The shifter, nothing wrong with it. It's literally like a fully intact, brand new looking car. Like it even drives brand new. It literally even drives brand new. And it recently got a new clutch put in, an OEM clutch put in recently. So, I mean, like the fact that I own a low mileage, clean 5th gen, for me, that's awesome. Like, this is an accomplishment. I cannot believe that I now own a low mileage 2015 muscle car, like American car, sports car at that. And not only that, my favorite car. This movie was literally the car that I grew up dreaming of one day because of Transformers. So keep in mind, Transformers came out in 2009. So I've been wanting this car ever since that movie came out. And the fact that I have it and now I own it outright, I'm telling you guys, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling. I absolutely love it. So I'm telling you guys, I'm so happy. But stay tuned, because now that we paid it off and I own out the car,
or I own the car outright, we're gonna start doing even more mods to it. So I'm gonna just point out a couple of things, so to give you guys a little bit of a hint. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Those are the things that I know I'm gonna do here very shortly and very soon. And then 5 would be something underneath here. So yeah, stay tuned. Now that it's paid off, we'll be able to save for my first home, my own place, and at the same time save to get some modifications done to the Camaro. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell notification icon, and let me know what you guys think on the accomplishment of paying this car off and owning it outright. And what do you guys think about the condition that it's currently in for like the mileage and the year that it is? What do you guys think? It wasn't an action-packed video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And on that note, as I always, stay safe out there.